In Sporty news today, Balotelli's already been named the man of 2012. Michael Jordan and LeBron James tie the knot. Cristiano Ronaldo's sister dresses light. Andy Roddick raps, and a tribute to Bob Anderson, the fencer for the Stars. The holiday season was a busy time for Mario Balotelli. The enfant terrible of football worked hard to break his image as a haughty and vain character. On Christmas Eve, he donated €230 to the St. John Church, where he attended the midnight mass service. He then went on to pay a round worth €1,200 at a local pub. But the craziest thing happened during New Year's Eve, when the Italian paid for 24 rooms at the Hilton Hotel for Manchester homeless people to stay in. His acts of generosity were as amazing as the stupidity he sometimes demonstrates. Mario had tons of chances to get people's attention. He was called back to order by his coach, Roberto Mancini, who would like him to cut down on cigarettes. He also made people laugh during Manchester City's Christmas dinner, since his cake turned out to be a complete disaster.
This man.
Balotelli is such a huge star, he can now even brag about having his own song. Tinchy Strider, a rapping megastar in England, composed it, even though he's actually a Man United fan. The rapper entitled the song Mario Balotelli, quoting the footballer's famous "Why always me" line in the chorus. Here's an extract.
Why always me? Why always me? Why always me? Why always me? I'm screaming, why always me?
Super Mario ended the year with a bang, but we're sure to find him in top form in 2012. The holiday season has given our basketball players ideas. Two of the NBA's biggest stars decided to propose to their girlfriends. The first to take the plunge was basketball legend Michael Jordan. Chicago Bulls former 23 is going to wed his long-term girlfriend Yvette Prieto, a 33-year-old Cuban model. Jordan asked for her hand on Christmas Day. How romantic! This will be the 48-year-old owner of the Charlotte Bobcats' second marriage. Michael Jordan was married to Juanita, with whom he had 2 children for 17 years. 3 days after Michael Jordan, LeBron James, who is often presented like his spiritual heir, also proposed. The Miami Heat player got engaged during New Year's Eve with Savannah Brinson, his girlfriend since high school and the mother of his 2 children. And since LeBron knows no limit, the engagement ring is worthy of his superstar status. A diamond ring of over 4 carats worth between $250,000 and $300,000 according to the American tabloids. We can't wait to see whose wedding ceremony will be the best, Michael Jordan's or LeBron James's. Is Cristiano Ronaldo's big sister jealous of Irina Shayk? Alma Aveiro has been imitating Cristiano's girlfriend in any case. She posed half-naked on the cover of Hot magazine. A few pages later, we find Ronaldo's big sister in a rather unorthodox outfit. Alma Aveiro didn't even mention this photo shoot to her little brother, fearing his reaction. She's convinced that this steamy session won't be to his liking at all. But at 37, she's old enough to make her own decisions. Besides, she has nothing to fear. Cristiano's already planned for her future by setting up a clothes shop for her in Portugal. He's no longer a star on the courts, but Andy Roddick is still a showman. The former tennis world #1 got hold of a mic and had a bit of a rap session in Austin, Texas. The result is pretty good for a beginner. Here's the Humpty Dance by Andy Roddick.
I'm stepping tall, y'all. And just like Humpty Dumpty, you're gonna fall when they're staring your party. I like to rock, I like to be funky, I'm funky, I like the oatmeal lumpy, I'm sick with it.
A nice little flow. Should we take it that he's ending his sporting career? If not, he better get back on his game to prove otherwise. Darth Vader is dead. Fencer Bob Anderson, who performed Darth Vader's lightsaber fight scenes, passed away at the age of 89. The Englishman was one of the most respected members of the British Academy of Fencing and was a semi-finalist at the Helsinki Olympics in 1952. George Lucas in person asked him to demonstrate his lightsaber prowess as Darth Vader. Over the course of his cinematic career, Bob Anderson also trained James Bond in From Russia with Love and Casino Royale, and gave the heroes of the Lord of the Rings trilogy a hand. But his greatest achievement remains the blow dealt on Luke Skywalker in The Empire Strikes Back, when he chopped off his arm. Bob Anderson, the villain we love to hate.